He now has a mugshot and an inmate number in the latest of several legal probes he faces. But former President Donald Trump is adamant he didn't do anything wrong. And several polls show that as of now, he isn't losing any supporters. In fact, many of his contenders for the 2024 presidential Republican nomination have said they'd back him if he were to win it. One of them is Vivek Ramaswamy, who told ABC's This Week that he supports Trump even as he disagrees with some of the choices the latter made while in office.
I think that many of these prosecutions against Donald Trump are downright politicized persecutions through prosecution that set an awful precedent for our country. I do not want to see us become a banana republic where the administrative police state uses police force to eliminate opponents from competition.
Support pledges for Trump made by his Republican presidential contenders were strongly criticized by Democratic Senator Tim Kaine, who was also interviewed on ABC.
If you are unwilling to say that the behavior of Donald Trump trying to overturn the peaceful transfer of power is a disqualifier, if you pledge despite that to vote for him, if you pledge despite that to pardon him should you be elected.
As election season gets underway in the United States, New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu, who appeared on NBC's Meet the Press, shared some words of advice for fellow Republicans who, like him, reject the Trump brand and worry about some political gains that Democrats are already making at the local level in some states, including New Hampshire.
You don't make things personal. You do things that are clearly in the best interest of the constituents you serve, regardless of party. Now, I'm a staunch fiscal conservative, and I want to support Republican ideals, but that doesn't mean we're going to bend and break rules.
Even as the current spotlight is on a possible presidential election rematch between Trump and the incumbent president, Joe Biden, a third-party run could alter the race. Maryland's former Republican governor, Larry Hogan, was asked about his political ambitions during his appearance on CBS's Face the Nation.
I have not closed the door to that. If I believe that we can actually win the race, we have a strong ticket, that those two major candidates are weak, we might have to try to pull off something that's never been done.
Analysts point out that the general election is still more than a year away, and that other factors besides Trump's legal woes and Biden's age could sway the American votes. Veronica, Balderas, Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.